Great. Welcome to our yoga detox today. Let's start in a chair, sitting comfortably, spine erect. Yes. And really in all of my yoga classes, there's a lot of the poses that are detoxifying, stretching, strengthening. It's the beauty of this practice is it's just most of the poses address a lot of things. Yeah. And so today we're just going to do that. So when I say focus on detox, it's like we'll do some poses that are more inclined to do that. But again, most of the classes are just, I always do all around 6 sides for the spine, 6 stretches for the spine in every class. So it's just every class is good to be at, yeah, for us. So let's just start with nice tall spine. Let's start with shaking, shake, shake, shake. And shake the head, good. And relax the body, just get nice and loose, good. And relax, good. Let's just start with shaking. So we're gonna start today with lion's breath. So detoxification, we always think of, what we're eating, and of course that's definitely a big part of it, but also our breath helps us detoxify. It gets toxins out of our body, certainly our lungs, the exhale breath. So we're going to start with a couple breaths, and then we're going to move into lion's breath. Maybe, I think most of you are familiar with that. So we're going to take a nice big breath in, stick out your tongue, and let it go. It's going right into lion's breath. Relax, and take a nice breath in, and let go. The one time you have permission to stick out your tongue. Actually, we can stick out our tongue whenever we want. Another breath in and let it go. Last one, give it your all. Take a big breath in and let it go. Now palms up on our lap, let's close our eyes. We're just going to come into some nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. And just noticing, breathing in and out of the nose if that's available to you. And as you breathe in, we lengthen and expand. And as you breathe out, we just exhale to get rid yourself of any need, anything you no longer need or want. Set that intention and take a nice big breath in. Pause at the top, and as you breathe out, just imagine all the stuff, the junk, yuck, that you don't need or want anymore, just rolling out on your exhale breath. And that gives us space as we breathe in to expand and lengthen. And breathe out. And get rid of all. Yeah, so again, part of detoxification is not only detoxifying our body, our physical body, but our mind and our spirit too, to lighten us up. Yeah, good. And the next time that you exhale your breath, just relax the breath. Good. And then feel free to flutter your eyes open. So it's so nice to just close the eyes and arrive, in our space always before class. So we're going to do some belly breaths a little bit differently today. And I like to sometimes just hold on to my belly so I can feel my belly moving up and down. Yeah, good. So we're going to take a breath in and feel our belly rise into our hands. And then when we breathe out, feel the belly relax back. Good. And then inhale, feel the belly rise. Can you feel that? And exhale, relax the belly back. And again, belly rise and relax. And now we're going to do it a little faster. So inhaling, belly rise, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. In, out. In, out. And now we're going to do it a little faster. In, out, in, out, in, out. Breath is through your nose. This is called a bellows breath. And relax. And go back to your just slow belly breath. Inhaling, belly rise. Exhale, belly going back. Inhale, belly rise. And exhale back. And you can just stay here at this pace if this feels best for you. If you want to quicken it a little bit, same thing, belly rise and fall. As you're inhaling, that belly is puffing up. And if you want to quicken it even more, feel free. And relax. Bring your hands up onto your lap. So that really gets the digestive tract, you know, that large intestine moving. Get all of that stuff that's stuck in all those little pockets, just moving around. Yeah, good. So that we can exhale. And before I forget to say, when we're drinking, drink a lot of water after class, especially when we do a lot of twists and things, because that'll help flush the toxins out of our body. Good. All right. So let's relax just to keep our hands on our lap. Yeah. Take a breath in. Nice, gentle, tall spine. As you exhale, just bow your head towards the floor. Yeah. Good. And take a nice breath in. And bow it a little further, stretching the back of your neck. Good. And then on an inhale breath, press into your feet and slowly float your head back up. Good. All right. And take a nice breath in. And let it go. Good. All right. Let's just do a few circles with our head. So on an inhale breath, you can roll the head over to the right and back. And on an exhale breath, over to the other side and forward. Just keep on circling the head, inhaling up, exhaling forward. Good. Nice and slow, mindful. Next time you come forward, pause and reverse the other direction. Bring a little smile on the face. And then the next time that the head comes forward, pause. Good. And then press into your feet and slowly bring your body back up. Good. Slide your hands down alongside your chair. If you happen to have handles on your chair, outside of the chair. Yeah. On an inhale breath, press into your feet, reach your shoulders up and in. Get nice and long in your body. And exhale, just relax the shoulders down. Inhale up and relax the shoulders. This time on an inhale breath, just lift the right shoulder up to your ear and relax it down. And then the left shoulder and relax, and the right and relax, and the left and relax. Good. Bringing your hands now, interlacing your fingers and just wiggling your hands and your wrists just nice and loose. Good. And then keeping your hands clasped now, coming back to center here. You're going to just start to tap from your left side to your right side on your chest. So here we're waking up our thymus gland, that's our immune system. And we're also waking up and getting the lymphatic system. So the lymph nodes sometimes tend to build up fluid. So we're going to do some squeezing of that, detoxifying our lymph glands, because for this time of year, we want our immune system to be as on top of it as it can. Yeah, good. And I'm coming back to center. Sometimes that makes me cough. That's okay if you're doing that. Let's just shake it out. Flop your hands around. Good. All right, scooting a little forward in your chair. We're going to take the right leg just out a little bit. Yeah, just nice and comfortable. We're going to take the right hand on outside of the left thigh and relax the left arm down, coming into side bend for our spine. Also detoxifying here because we're stretching. I'm going to turn the palm out, press into your feet, root your feet into the floor as you reach your arm up. You can bend your elbow and just lean over. So you're hanging onto that thigh with your right hand, leaning over to the right for some leverage. Good. You can take your gaze and look underneath your arm and take a couple nice long deep breaths through your nose. And then bring your gaze back forward and slowly lower that right arm, the left arm down. Yeah, good. And bring the body back up. And then land your left hand now on the other side. So both hands on the side of that left thigh. And a nice tall spine. Take a nice big deep breath in. And we're gently gonna relax the body and twist gently over to the left. And then turn your head and look as far over your left shoulder as you can. Keeping a gentle, tall spine. Here we go with our detoxification. Yeah. So powerful, these twists, to just get energy going, massaging our internal organs and also releasing the toxins that just tend to build up. And as you exhale, relax now. Good. And then take another big deep breath in. And now as you exhale, keep the body where it is, but we're just going to turn the head and look over towards the right shoulder. And find your breath. Gentle, tall spine. Each time you exhale, ooh, can you turn just a little bit more? Yeah, smile on the face. And on your next inhale breath, slowly bring the gaze straight back forward. Release your hands gently off your thigh. Good, bring both hands onto your lap and toe heel that right leg next to the left. And now we're gonna take the left leg out to the side. Good, get a gentle tall spine. Good, and take a nice breath in, exhale it out. Let's begin the other side. So we're gonna take that left hand onto the right thigh now, right arm down, palm out, and then press into your feet like they're roots of a tree, rooting your feet into the floor as you float your right arm up. You can bend the elbow at any point in time. You can keep it straight. Yeah, reach it up as high as you can. Good, holding on. Exhale, reach up and over. Good, and turning your head and looking underneath that left arm and breathe. Actually, it's your right. Nice long deep breaths right into that right lung. Good. One more breath. And then pressing into those roots, your feet. Slowly bring the body back up. Good. Release that right arm down. Now, yeah. And then bring your hands to both sides on either side of the thigh. And then get a nice tall spine. As you exhale, relax, and at your waist, you can even push into your left foot to turn your body over to the right. Yeah, and turn your head and look over the right shoulder just to your comfort zone and breathe. Nice long deep breaths. Even see if the belly can rise a little bit as you breathe in and out. And then on your next exhale breath, just relax the body a little bit. Keep the body where it is. And we're going to slowly turn the head to look over the left shoulder. Nice and slowly. And you're looking over your left shoulder now. Good. And breathe. Take nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. Exhale it out. Twist a little bit more, maybe. Breathing in and out of the nose. That also helps to cleanse our breath going into our lungs. And as you exhale, relax and slowly bring the head back forward. And then go ahead and release your hands onto your lap and toe, heel, your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. All right, we're going to get into a little bit of our belly here. So we're going to bring both legs now out. Good. And get a nice tall spine. And as you exhale, you're going to draw your belly forward and just lean your body forward. Again, pressing into the roots of your feet, your legs, yeah, your feet. Good. And then press into your palms and slowly bring the body back up. Take a big breath in and exhale, come forward. Good. And press into your feet and inhale, come back up. Exhale, come back forward again, and then pause here. Feel free to drop the crown of your head down, yeah, or slide your hands down your shins, or maybe fingers to the floor if that's available. Now just keep your hands on your thighs, yeah, and then press into your feet. Slowly bring the body back up. Good. And then toe, heel, your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. And wiggle out the body, shake it out. All right, a little bit of a twist here. So we're going to bring our hands into prayer position. Good. Lift the elbows up and relax the elbows. Good. Lift the elbows up, maybe a little more. Yeah. And relax them down. And now just lifting the elbows out to where they're comfortable. We're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to turn over to the right. Good. At your waist again. And then see if you can lay that left elbow onto your right thigh. Good. And if that's feeling like it's a little bit too much, slide that left elbow over to the right. Yeah, still a twist. So wherever it's comfortable on your spine, right? And so you're going to keep your head, the top of your head, gently reaching up forward. Yeah. So the spine is staying straight in this twist. Yeah. Pressing down with that right hand into the left palm a little bit. That might help you turn a little bit more. And breathe. Nice long, slow, deep breath. Big detoxification happening right now in our gut. Yeah. Good. And then press down into your feet. Slowly lift the body, that elbow up off either thigh. Good. And slowly bring your hands and back forward. Good. Let's interlace our hands again. Just relax those wrists and those fingers. Maybe do a couple of these taps in between. This also brings energy to the thyroid, parathyroid glands. Yeah. This feels good today. I don't know why. And relax. Okay. Palms together again. Float the elbows to where they're comfortable. Take a nice big breath in, tall spine. As you exhale, slowly turn the body. Yeah. And then gently lay the elbow onto your thigh. So your right elbow is either onto that left thigh, or you can bring that right elbow onto the right thigh, whatever is most comfortable on your back. And tuck the belly in. That'll secure your low back. Good. And then lift that left elbow up a little higher. Press into your palms like your prayer hand. Yeah. And breathe. Good. Nice long, slow, deep breath. As big as you can. That massaging of that big, deep breath is what gets the toxins in the body moving. Good. And on your next exhale breath, relax, press down into your feet. Slowly lift that elbow up off the thigh. Bring the body slowly back up. And then slowly bring yourself back to center. Good. And shake it out. Wiggle it out. Good. All right. Flop the hands around. Yeah. Roll the shoulders out. Good. And relax. All right, we're gonna do some standing poses here today. So feel free to stay in your chair if you'd like, always. Sliding your heels back, leaning forward, rooting down like those feet are roots of a tree. Yes, press into your roots to slowly stand up. And we'll meet here on the back of our chair. Good. All right. So you obviously either slide your chair forward so it's not in your way a little bit, or you can bring it off to the side. Good. And we're just going to start here with moving, shaking. Yeah. All right. And then we're going to start a little march. Again, if you want to just lift your heels, that's fine. If you're in your seat, just lifting your heels, that's fine. If you want to come into a little bit more of a march, a little higher knees, that's okay too. But the spine is nice and tall as we march. Nice, tall spine. Smile on the face. Yeah. Now, if we want to get a little wider, yeah, just a little wider with the march, that'll get into our hips a little bit. Good. Yeah. And coming back to center. Good with our march. Feel free to quicken your march if you want to come into a little jog. That's just up to you, however you feel today. Good. And again, maybe widen if that felt good when if you did that. Yeah. Or we're just getting our heart rate up a little bit, our blood flow happening. Yeah. We get the blood flow happening, that's also cleansing our blood circulation system. Yeah, good. And then when you feel ready, you can slow it down. Good. And just come to a stand. Nice. Ha. Let's take a breath in. Let it go. Ha. Good. Let's bring our legs a little wider apart. Good. Put a little bounce in your step here. And just start to draw the body side to side. Inhaling, exhaling. Smile on the face. Just make this feel good. Tapping your low back as the hands go back. Inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other. And of course, you can ha it out when you exhale. Ha. 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 And slow it down. Good. Come back to center. Bring feet back to hip distance apart. Good. All right, coming into Tadasana pose. So nice tall spine. Lift your kneecaps, tuck your tailbone, shoulders roll back and down. Good. On an inhale breath, reach the arms out and up as far as they'll go. Exhale, float your arms down. Now we're going to move into a little twist here. So inhale, reach the arms out and up. And this time as you exhale, soften the knees, turn your body to the right, drop your arms halfway, reaching that right arm back. Good. And then inhale as the arms float up, body comes forward. And as you exhale, other's way. Left arm reaches back. And inhale up. And exhale back. Nice and just flowy. Inhale up. Exhale back. Going a little bit further if you can. Last round. Inhale up and forward. Exhale, turn back. Inhale up. And exhale. It's also so good for our spine, this gentle twist. And then inhale, arms up. And exhale, just allow your arms to float down. Good. And roll out those shoulders. Good. All right, getting a little bit deeper into our lymphatic system here. Going to come into what's called cow face pose. All different options here. Good. So inhale, reach the arm forward and maybe up as high as you can. Good. Then we're going to bend the elbows and the elbow and bring your right fingers, just lay them on the back of your shoulder here. Good. And then we're going to take this left hand and just guide your elbow as high up. It's right next to your head here as you can. Good. Belly button's tucking in here. Release the left hand and just allow the arm to be where it is, this right arm. And then take the back of your left hand and lay it on your low back. Good. Now here, you can, depending on your shoulders, you can start to slide that left hand up towards the right fingers. But this is about as far as I can go here. Some people can clasp their fingers, their shoulders are wide open. Most of us probably can't. That's okay. Just take it to where it feels comfortable on this left shoulder. Yeah, no pain, just a stretch. and breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. It's a challenging pose. So again, make sure that you didn't take it too far, that you can breathe nice and deeply. Yeah. Just depending on what you did and how you slept is how open these shoulders can be, or if you have injury. Yeah. And on your next exhale breath, slide that left hand down towards the floor now. Good. And release it down. And then gently lift your fingers up off your shoulder. Good. And just slowly bring your arm down. Yes, slowly, especially when we're dealing with shoulders, you want to move very slowly because you don't want to pull anything or yank our most complicated joint of our body, those shoulders. All right, let's see how we do on the other side. Probably very different. Everybody's different on both sides because our shoulders are different as well. Yeah, inhale, reach the arm forward and up. Good, and then bend the elbow and lay your fingers onto that shoulder. Good, all right, and then you can take this right hand and maybe help guide that left elbow up a little bit higher. Yeah, and relax that arm down. And now taking the top of the right hand, just bringing it back onto your bottom, and then see if you can slowly start to, again, lift those fingers up, those left fingers now up towards the right fingers, or opposite, yeah, and breathe. So notice if this side is any different than the other side. For me, this side, I'm a little bit more open in this right shoulder. And so here we go, and breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. And each time you exhale, try to relax. I know this is a challenging pose here, right? But just relax into it, soften, see if those right fingers go up a little bit higher. Yeah. You may notice a huge difference. So this is a pose to practice, especially on your more challenging side. And then as you exhale, next time you exhale, just slide your hands down your back. Yeah, just allow that arm to slowly come out from behind you. And then lift the fingers up on this left hand and just allow that hand to float forward and down. Good. And roll out those shoulders. Shake it out, kick it out, wiggle the body. Yeah, that's a tendency when there's challenging poses like that. There's a tendency for the body to pick up a lot of tension. But just let it go. Relax. Remember, we were talking about surrendering, letting go. Yeah, and relax and come back to center here. All right, a little bit more with our hands. We're going to inhale and reach the arms out to either side. Might feel a little bit looser in your shoulders to actually be able to do that. Good, and we're going to lift the fingers up and we're going to press into either side wall. Again, detoxification for the liver is this pose. So give it your 100%. Try to relax your shoulders. This is not necessarily about your shoulders. It's about pushing your hands into either side of the room. Yeah. And for this one, especially as we hang out here for a few breaths, let's bring that smile to our face. You'll keep noticing if you keep practicing your smile, that especially when you're in challenging poses or just challenges in life, if you just smile, you'll feel like this sense of relief, right? And relaxation. Yeah. And so push, push, push. One more breath. Exhale, relax the arms down. Yeah, and roll it out. Good. All right, finding yourself again into Tadasana, actually a little bit wider feet apart. Good. We're gonna nice loose knees. And we're gonna come do some forward folds here. So on an inhale breath, straighten the knees as the arms float up. Good. And then as you exhale, just let the body drop the head, or maybe just the head, maybe the shoulders, maybe the body. Just be mindful of your back here. And then press into your feet as you slowly lift the body up. Reach the arms forward and up. Good. And then as you exhale again, just let the body flop forward here. And if this is feeling like too much on your back, let's bring our hands onto our thighs. Keep the head down. And if that's feeling like too much pressure, lift the head up and look at the floor and breathe. And here we're getting some blood flow to that brain. So find yourself in a comfortable forward fold and find a few breaths here. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Good. For 2 and for 1. And then if your hands are hanging down, bring them onto your thighs. Start to walk your hands up your thighs. And again, those forward folds, it can just be your head down if your back is, tweaky, and then slowly lift the head up last. Inhale, reach out and up. Big breath in. Good. And exhale, palms together, hands to heart center. Nice. And relax. And we're going to bring our feet back to this hip distance apart here. And good. All right. For this pose, I'm going to come into a high lunge. So for balance, you may want to use the back of your chair. Just have it handy here. Yeah. So that you can have one hand on, or maybe not. Good. So we're going to come into, so I'm going to slide my chair up so you can see what I'm doing here, but you have your chair here. Good. All right. So nice tall spine. Good. Soften the knees. We're going to start with the right foot and we're going to send the right toe back. So we're on the ball of the foot behind us here. Legs are a wider apart. If you're feeling precarious, then come back in, widen your stance a little bit, and then go back. Yeah. Good. All right, so you can either hold on to your chair, you have your chair right here. It's a little tiny bend in this front knee in our high lunge. Good. And then if it's available to you, we're going to reach that right arm up. And if it's available, maybe the left arm joins. Yeah, and you can try it. And if that's a little feeling precarious, you can drop one or the other arms onto your chair. Good. All right. So we're going to take a big breath in here and see if you can lift your heart and maybe even look up slightly. Yeah. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale it out. Good. Now here comes a little twist here. So take a breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can turn your body and arms over to the left and drop your arms halfway. I need to resituate here. Just like we did when we were standing with legs together, but we're marrying a balanced pose here. Yeah, and breathe. And again, you can hold on to your chair now in this twist with that right hand. Yeah, or not. And then turning the head to look over the left shoulder. Nice big breath in. Exhale it out. Another big breath in. And let it go. Good. And on an inhale breath, slowly turn the body forward as you slowly raise the arms up. Good. Nice. And exhale, bring your hands onto your chair. Good. Leaning forward slightly. On an inhale breath, bring that back foot, that right foot next to the left. Good. And shake it out. Those are challenging poses. When we're in, not standing in Tadasana, that's a balance in itself. And then we add a twist to that. Again, another challenging pose. Let's do the same thing on the other side here. So we're going to take this left leg and step it back. Good. And then just find a nice soft bend in this right knee. Good. And on an inhale breath now, either one arm up. Good. And maybe the other arm joins. And take a nice big breath in. Exhale it out. Good. Another big breath in. And as you exhale, you slowly turn your body over to the right now. Drop your arms halfway. Good. And maybe you turn your head. And again, you can hold on to the chair now with that left hand, the top of your chair. And turning the gaze. There's a little wobble going on in your body. That's good. That's balancing. Brain's talking to the body. We want to practice that as much as we can. Yes. 2 more breaths here. You got it. Yes. On an inhale breath, start to slowly bring your body back forward as your arms lift up. That'll help actually your balance, lifting those arms up or that arm. And exhale, float your hands back down. You can either have them on your waist or you can have them on the back of your chair. You lean forward, and on an inhale breath, slowly bring that back leg forward. And shake it out, wiggle it out. Good. Might feel nice here to come to a little bit wider stance. Bring our hands onto our hips. And let's just take some hula hoops with our hips, keeping those knees nice and soft. Yeah, not locking out the knees. Let's take this to where it feels good on your body. And then reverse at some points, do a couple opposite circles. Good. And come back to center. Now, good. And just taking our legs a little bit wider apart. Good. And let's just wiggle the hips side to side. You can even pause in between, getting a nice stretch on the insides of your thighs. Yeah. So just take this to where it feels good. If you're getting nothing, you can widen your stance. If you're too much, then narrow your stance. Good. Let's bring the hips back to center. Let's lift our shoulders up to our ears. Big breath, roll those shoulders back and down. Good. Now on an inhale breath, lift the toes up, the right toes. We're gonna pivot the toes out to the side and drop. We're coming into our warrior two legs here. Good. So we're gonna bend into our right knee, just slightly pressing into the outside of the right pinky toe side of your foot. Good. Finding your little warrior two legs. And then on an inhale breath, let's float the arms out either side. And then we're gonna rotate the palms up. Good. Opening up the chest again, getting into these lymph glands a little bit. Good. And then on an inhale breath, straighten the knee, reach the arms out and up. Big breath in, exhale, palms down, just soften that right knee. Let's do that a few times, marrying the breath to movement. Palms up, press into that right foot to slowly reach up, get nice and tall, and exhale. Really using those arms to stretch out and up. Palms up, stretch out like you want to grab every possible piece of great energy around you. And then exhale, soften. Good, and one more, inhale. And always modify poses if this doesn't feel good on your body. Just reach the arms out and up. You don't have to be in your warrior two. Let's take a big breath in. And exhale, just allow the arms to float down. Press down into your foot, slowly straighten the knee. Pivot the toes in. Let's take a little break here. So heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. There's also a bunch of lymph glands in our groin area. So these wide stances are really good to get that fluid moving in those lymph glands. Yeah, shake it out. Okay, coming back again into our wider stance. Yeah, just a little bit wide, just wherever it's comfortable. You can just do a little shake. I always do this. It just feels good on your spine and your hips. Good. Yeah, those lymph glands on the inside of our groin. Come back to center. So warrior two on the other side. Lift the left toes up, pivot, and drop. Yeah, and again, softening the left knee, pressing down into that outside of the foot so that the thigh is back a little bit so it's stacked above the heel. Yeah, and you can play around and resituate your stance once you're there. Good. And then inhale, slide the arms out. And again, if warrior two legs are not serving you, you can just stand in Tadasana and draw your arms out and up with us. Good. So you're gonna flip the palms up. On an inhale breath, press into that left foot, stretch out and then up with the arms. And exhale, soften. Flip up, inhale, press into the foot, out and up. And exhale, soften. Good. Couple more. Inhale, big breaths, really stretchy, reaching out and up. Yeah. And inhale. And exhale. That big breath is detoxifying us so beautifully. Take a breath in, As you exhale, relax the arms down. Good, nice. Press down into that left foot, straighten the left knee. Keep the knee a little soft though. Lift the left toes up and slowly pivot them forward. Good. And then heel toe, feet back to, or just step your feet back and shake it out. All right, we're gonna come into a three-legged downward dog today. And so that is also very helpful for detoxifying, again, lymph glands and that. Just making sure that you have a lot of room behind you, because we're gonna be coming forward on our chair and lifting our leg up. So I don't want you to be kicking into a wall. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to be over to the side here a little bit, so I have room to go back. All right, but we're gonna start right behind our chair. So chairs are a little forward here, making sure that you have a good space behind you. All right, are we ready for three-legged downward dog? Good. Just bringing the hands onto the chair. So you can either be gently holding the back of your chair or having the palms on and your fingers forward, whatever you decide. Good. And then just start to take steps back. One at a time, stepping back. Nice and easily. You start to feel that stretch underneath your arms. Soften the knees a little bit. Little tiny bend in the knees. Relax your head to just wherever it lands, maybe between the arms, maybe a little bit above, not below though, that's too much on your shoulders. Yeah, good. And breathe, couple breaths here. Breathe in, stretch the fingers forward. Breathe out, reach the hips back, just gently. Yeah, getting a whole stretch in the back body. All right, now we're gonna shift the weight into our right foot. And then on an inhale breath, you're gonna slide your left foot back, and you can just stay on your left toe. Or on an inhale breath, you can straighten that right knee and lift that left toe up off the floor, reach the left toe towards the floor, like you wanna put your footprint on the back wall. And tuck your belly in, squeeze your glute muscles. Yes, straighten that right knee and breathe. For 3, for 2, for 1, and then soften that right knee. Let that left foot land back onto the floor. Slowly bring the left foot next to the right. Soften both knees. On an inhale breath, look up towards the back of your chair. Drop your spine. And then just start to walk back up towards your chair. Good. How was that, everyone? Yeah, and again, feel free to keep that toe on the floor if lifting is feeling like too much. The important part of the yoga practice is to modify for you. I don't know how your body's feeling today. I don't know your injuries or whatever, so you must take care of yourself. So let's take care of ourselves, doing it on the other side. All right. So hands onto our chair, and here we go. So start to walk back, 1 foot at a time. Good. And when you've reached as far back as your hips are allowing, yeah, dropping your head gently to wherever it lands. And again, not below the arms though. Yeah. And then take a couple breaths. As you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, let go of anything that you no longer need or want. Breathe in again. Exhale it out. Good. Now we're going to shift the weight into that right foot and slide the opposite leg back. So just be on whatever the opposite side is for you. Good. So again, you can be on that back toe and stay right there. Good. If you want to come up higher, you're going to straighten that standing leg and lift the back leg up, reaching the back toe down towards the floor. Yeah, like you want to stamp your footprint on the wall, and breathe. Notice how this side feels. Big breath here. The more challenge, the bigger the breath. Smile on the face, see if that softens the challenge. Next time you breathe out, drop gently that back toe down. Bring that back foot next to the front foot. Bend both knees. Here, good. And then slowly look up to the back of your chair, drop, and just let your spine relax down. Good. And then slowly start to walk 1 foot at a time back to your chair. Okay, that was a good challenge for us, right? Shake it out. You did it. All right. Let's just come into a little bit of a back bend here. So we're going to just be nice to our back here and just do a little back bend before we sit down. Good. And so we're going to slide our arms back. Just do a simple back bend clasp. So I had a gentleman in my class the other day. He's a biker. And he said that when he stands up against the wall, he notices his shoulders and his head don't reach the wall because he's got this forward rounding here. So I said to him, just as much as you can, just clasp your hands behind your back, reach your shoulders back. And as you're talking or standing, talking to your neighbor, that's just a nice way to keep that the intention for the shoulders to reach back, and it prevents that rounding forward, which also prevents deeper breathing. Yeah, good. I mean, it enhances deeper breathing when those shoulders are back. Take a couple breaths in. Exhale it out. This is also squeezing those lymph glands underneath our arms. Yeah, good. One more breath. And release and relax the shoulders and slowly let go. So that's such a simple thing to remember, right? When you're standing, if you're not doing task work with your hands, just have them behind you, just nice and easy. And you'll just see that, because the weight of the arms drop the shoulders forward. When you clasp back, it just reaches those shoulders gently back. All right, let's take a walk over to the front of our chairs. Good. And we'll meet at the front of our chair here. All right, let's take a breath in. And as we exhale, send your hips back, press into your toes, root your feet into the floor like they're roots growing into the ground. Yeah, and then reach your hips back, hold onto your chair, float your hips onto your chair. Very nice, everyone. Let's take a couple lion's breaths here. Let's get out anything that we're holding in. So take a breath in and let her rip. Take a breath in. Every exhale breath, just imagine you're letting go of anything that you no longer want or need. Yes, and it just gives us this freshness so that we can be more joyful and get rid of the burdens that we just sometimes tend to carry. All right, coming into eagle pose now. So scooting forward in your chair a little bit. Good. Let's find our nice tall spine. So there's options for our legs here. We either keep the legs together, we can cross our right foot over our left. But it's available to you lifting that right leg up and crossing it over. Just making sure that you can keep a nice tall spine, and this left leg is not dropping with the weight of the right leg. It's just nice and 90-degree angle here. Yeah, so you decide which your legs, is most comfortable for your legs. Good. All right, relax the arms down. On an inhale breath, we're going to float the arms out to either side. Relax the shoulders. Bring the palms forward. Take a breath in. As you exhale, slowly start to cross your arms. Bring your hands to the back of your shoulders. And scoot, scoot, scoot your fingers as far back as you can. Good. All right, so again, this is the best one for those lymph glands underneath our arms, I think. Yeah, lift your elbows up off your chest if you can. Good. And let's just stay right here. If you want to bring your fingertips up towards the sky, if your arms are crossed above your elbows, or bring your fingertips, opposite fingertips into the palm, that's an option. If they're up here, slowly reach your arms away from your face and feel that stretch on your shoulders. Yeah, so we're either here or we're here. Let's take a big breath in. Reach your elbows up just a little higher, no matter where your arms are. And then as you exhale, relax the elbows. Just let the elbows, upper arms rest on your chest. Drop your head. All right. Here's where we're going to squeeze out any of those toxins that we just loosened up. We're going to really get them going here. So take a breath in. As you exhale, squeeze your legs together. Lift your pelvic floor muscles up. Squeeze your belly back. Give yourself the biggest hug that you possibly can. Yeah, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Just imagining we're squeezing out all that excess fluid, all those toxins, we're loosening them up. Big breath, don't stop breathing here. Squeeze, 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 a little bit more, and relax everything. Good. And slowly start to lift your elbows up as the head comes up as well. And keep lifting those elbows up as high as you can. And at some point, just let go of wherever your hands are and just blossom open. Yes, just opening up and relaxing the arms. Just let them float slowly down, so gracefully. Yeah, and relax. And then we're going to uncross. We're going to do the opposite side with our legs and our arms. Again, so you can just be squeezing your legs together if that's most comfortable. If you're at your ankles, you're still going to be able to squeeze those legs together here. If it's available to you, crossing your leg fully. Yeah, again, doesn't really matter, but we're getting into lymph glands in our groin area and in our arm in this pose. Yeah, so sometimes it doesn't feel like much, but there's a lot of power in every asana that we do in yoga. Good. All right, so inhale, float the arms out again. One more time, bring the palms forward. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to cross, bring the opposite arm on top. Yes, so if you got here and you're like, this feels familiar, you may want to bring the other arm on top. Yeah. Crawl your hands to the back of your shoulder blades, giving yourself a little bit deeper hug. Yeah, that also helps to ride those arms up so that if you want to bring your fingertips up, again, if you're on your forearms, then just stay here. But if you're above your elbows and you want to, you can bring your fingers into your palm, draw those hands away from your face. Yeah, good. Let's take a big breath in, reach the arms up a little bit higher, even lift the chest. And then exhale, slowly drop the head, relax the arms onto your chest, and relax everything just forward. And breathe. Good. Nice breath in and out. Good. And next exhale breath. Let's squeeze everything. You can, come back to hugging yourself if having your arms up was too much. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your legs together. Again, engaging those pelvic floor muscles up. Belly's tight. Arms are hugging. Even scrunch your face and your ears. Scrunch everything in your body. Here's the challenge. Keep breathing. Yeah, big breath here as you're squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. And then as you exhale, soften everything. Relax. Press down into that standing foot. Slowly lift the head back up as you slowly start to float your arms, elbows up and uncross so gracefully. Yeah, as if we're watching a flower bloom in those slow motion videos. That's what we're doing here. Just slowly opening. And then releasing the arms, letting them float down. Good. And uncrossing. Nice. Okay, well, you deserve a break now. Good. So we're gonna scoot back. So I talk a lot about mudras in class, and their mudras send energy to particular places. And the detoxification mudra is taking your thumb onto your two middle fingers, just touching the tips together. Your pinky and your pointer finger are out front, and they're just resting on your lap. So you're basically just touching thumb and two middle fingers. Yeah. All right. So get nice and comfortable. Have that little mudra here, Upon mudra. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, float your eyes closed. You can be doing this on the floor as well if you do Shavasana on the floor. Yeah. Let's just take 3 nice long deep breaths, extending the exhale breath. So take a breath in and let it go. And take a breath in. And again, let go of anything you no longer want or need in your life. And one more breath in. And let it go. Relax the body now. You can release the mudra. And we're just going to spend this next few minutes just being here. Feel the body start to relax, head, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your hips and legs and toes. And take a breath in, and as you breathe out, let go. Gentle little smile on the face. Relax all of your efforts now. And simply just be. If your mind begins to wander, just let it be, let it wander. Maybe bring your attention to the gentle little exhale breaths. Letting go a little more with each exhale breath. Relax. Feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. And should you choose to come back into the space, take a little bit deeper breath in, smile on the face, and let it go. And ever so slowly start to wake yourself up, wiggling toes and fingers, moving the body, swaying it gently side to side. Meeting seated, coming back to stillness, bringing your hands into Anjali Mudra prayer position. Rest your thumbs onto your heart. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, bow your forehead to your fingertips. And we'll close practice today with this. Let go of worrying about the past. You did that yesterday. Let go of worrying about the future, or you will do that again tomorrow. Let go. When you're feeling ready and complete at your own pace, you can gently, slowly flutter the eyes open, let the light in slowly. As you lift your head, and I thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself today. Drink a lot of water because we released a lot of toxins. And just a little tip for detoxifying with water, to drink very little water while you eat, and also about half hour to an hour after you eat. So it allows the acids in your stomach to digest the food. It's just a little Ayurvedic tip for detoxification. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.